Hello everyone and welcome back to the Calham64 LP Retrospective, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about Shelter, but I'm joined by this guy.
Hey TM12! Yeah! We did the LP together, it was a fun project.
Indeed, yeah, we have a lot to say about this one, really. So, where should we start?
Probably with the lag. And to explain that, even though it's a more recent project, the reason why it was so laggy was because my OBS settings were incorrect at the time, and my computer wasn't exactly the most powerful thing in the world. And it was the most powerful thing we had at that time.
Yeah, and the current footage that we're seeing right now, just, oh my god, it looks great.
Yep, that was recorded on my PC.
Exactly, so it's got a much smoother frame rate going on and everything, and it basically, you know, it's just so much better than what it was originally.
It's a bunch better, and it was a lot more comfortable to play, to be honest.
Exactly, yeah. I also remember, you know, like on the first episode, I was literally playing it whilst on your laptop. I was using the keyboard, but I was also using your mouse pad instead of an actual mouse.
Yes, that was a bad idea. I should have grabbed you a mouse, because it's so much easier with a mouse rather than a mouse pad. Even though that's how I played it.
Yeah, precisely. Although, when I look back on some of the episodes, one thing that really annoys me, I find, is on one of them, remember when you had to go out and do something?
Yes.
And I spoke about a story to keep them occupied, but I tried to make it.
Finish the story.
Yeah, I didn't finish the story. That, and also I tried to make it funny, but it wasn't because I called them beavers instead of badgers. Once upon a time, there was a bunch of beavers that are not following me. Follow me, you stupid things.
Yes, that was really weird. I was just like,
He was like that, were you?
Pretty much. Well, I was the one who was editing it, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. For this whole series and that, to take credit, Harry edited it for me. Because, I don't know, like, during the time, I just didn't feel motivated to do it for some reason.
Yeah, he was more motivated to edit other projects.
Yeah, that's the
like
thing.
how he's more more motivated to edit retrospectives rather than Majora.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's mainly though because Majora is just, you know, it's forever going on, really, whereas the retrospectives are more at ease.
And shorter.
Yeah, and yeah, shorter as well. Well, it depends which retrospective in particular, because, I mean, I've had other ones which have gone on for a bit longer than I originally intended.
And there was no assets for this project, basically, because it was just, you decided not to use any for this particular one because it was so short.
Yeah, that's the thing, really. I don't know, but honestly, I think it was a good idea because the assets kind of spoke for themselves within the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's a beautiful art game, and there wasn't really much you could do with an icon or a banner with it, really. There was just nothing you could do with it.
Yeah. Of course, this also meant when I gave it in the hands of Harry to edit, it meant that some things he had to include for highlights and pictures going on, didn't you?
Oh yes, I remember.
What did you think of that?
It was fun.
Yes, and I remember being quite surprised by it. Except, okay, the funniest thing I thought is there was one part where you did a highlight thing going on, and I was singing the background song, at least a parody, or at least some kind of other version, you know, of Mr. Blobby. But you got a picture of Big the Cat. Froggy, oh Mr. Froggy, come to me, my froggy. Where's it gone?
Because I didn't get the reference.
It's Mr. Blobby. Have you never heard of that?
I've heard of it, but I didn't really watch it.
That's why I found it funny. I was like, dude, that's not what I was even referencing, you know?
Well, I made my own reference.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
It was a reference to Big the Cat and the fact that he says froggy all the time.
Yeah. By far, though, the most memorable moment of, like, the editing compilation has to be the Breath of the Badger that you made.
Oh, yes. The Breath of the Badger.
Welcome to Breath of the Badger.
Welcome to the Breath of the Badger! I think I asked you whether I should bother doing that, and he was like, yeah, why not? And I was just like, okay, time to have fun with it.
Yep, pretty much.
I actually created that.
Also, actually, what was it that you did also? Because, we cut out when we realised that basically we had to start again because you kept taking me in the wrong direction.
Yes.
How long did that take? I can't actually remember.
I think it was like perhaps 20 minutes.
Really?
I don't remember. It was a while ago.
It was, actually. That's the thing.
It was a long time. I've started to work on my own project called Life is Strange.
You're just promoting your own LP. Fine. So
Plug.
be it. just
Plug.
a bit of limelight,
You don't have to cut it in. You can cut it out if you don't want it.
It's okay. I'll keep it in for a laugh, man.
Alright. Just Life is Strange right there.
Yeah, exactly.
In the description.
Oh, actually, I just realised something. Also, earlier when I was speaking about the fact that you kept taking me in the wrong direction,
Yes.
on the second playthrough, I was literally basically using my own instincts.
Yeah, I'm trash at direction.
Because, in the second level, you was telling me to go to a certain direction. I was like, no, I'm going to go over there. Stuff. So, in the end, that's basically what happened with it.
Yeah, it just kind of went weird.
Yeah. We also recorded it in a full single take, pretty much.
Yes, we did it in one session, and we're hoping to do that with our next project. I think a good subject to talk about next would be our commentary. I think it ran pretty well. What do you think?
I think it was also pretty nice and casual, to be honest, when compared to the usual projects that we've done. Because, what usually when we were, by ourselves, often
we try to focus mostly on what's happening in the game, or trying to be a bit analytical, so it's not just like every other Let's Play.
Exactly, yeah. So of course it was more or less I was playing and you was guiding me. So even though the commentary was mainly just about the game going on and not facts and stuff that we usually say to keep people entertained, it was still watchable, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, even though you were blind, didn't really know what was happening, and was able to come up with other conversations in between to think about what to say.
Exactly. I think that's the thing when it comes to doing just the collab commentaries. They feel a lot more casual and more natural when it comes to commentary.
Yes, I feel like some of the other projects that we've done may have suffered a little bit, but that's just me.
Yeah. Also, another thing to point out, I suppose, is the fact that Shelter was the start of us experimenting with a new format of some sort of LP going on.
Yes, Shelter was the first of the tests, experimental tests, or whatever you can call it. Banjo is the second, and that's a current project that's going on my channel, if you didn't know. I took a short break editing it because it was just taking so long.
Yeah, I'm the same with Majora, man. It's fine.
Yes, so I've done another project meanwhile. And after I've edited Banjo, we'll be moving on to our next project, which should be more ironed out most of the kinks with the collab projects things. And yeah, that's gonna be me leading Calham once again.
Yeah, pretty much. Same as ever, but just with a new project and game going on in particular.
Yes.
Also, as a funny little thing to end this all off, I guess I'll show off a funny moment that I remember from this game. Well, I was literally running against the tide of a river. Here's how it went.
You remember, you got to run in this point.
Yeah.
Always run. No, Calham, run!
Oh, wait, sorry.
I'm telling you to run for a reason.
What do I do? Just run up to the thing?
Yes!
And yeah, that's pretty much all we have to say, really, when it comes to Shelter for the PC.
That was a fun project. Thank you for letting me join you for this retrospective.
Yep, it's been a pleasure having you. So, join me next time, guys, where I'm going to be talking about the final part of this retrospective, where I'm now going to be moving onward to Majora's Mask, which is actually still in development, and I've learnt a lot of mistakes through this. So, see you then. To see the next episode of this retrospective series, go to here. To see the full playlist of this series going on, go to here. To see the original LP of the one I have critiqued, go to here. Or even consider subscribing to the channel by going to here instead. Thank you for watching.